Interestingly, like I just mentioned, I would be doing this even if I was out on a hike. So it's really nice that you guys are here, but I'm here for me only. And
Awesome.
I need to like remind myself of that because I can forget and start to take care of you or like take it however you want to hear this or however you've received it in the past or any of that. But sometimes it's like lovely. It's like I'm feeding you grapes and it's really nice. You'll like it. You'll take it from me. But sometimes I can get downright aggressive. So I appreciate this space because it's not for you. I actually don't care how you receive this. Now, if you're in this container, I know there's no such thing as law of attraction, but there is not a coincidence either. So if you're here, there's a really like precise chance that you're like me and receiving. Oh, also, let's just skip. I don't know why I just used all those words. We're all one. So get over it. Like that's not a concept, that's a truth. So if you're here and you can hear my voice, that's a familiar phrase, right? If you can hear my voice, then it's time to let go of being unsure if you should be here or not. Just let go. You're here and you don't have to come back, but you're here. So let go, enjoy the ride, right? So, because the thing with somebody that shows up and only will push on other people is that I don't know how to receive. So I have to set the intention every time that this is for me. So, this isn't unspell yourself. And in one way, shape, or form of another, everybody is not unspelling themselves if they're not getting the results that they are personally interested in receiving. They don't know how to receive, they don't know how to give it to themselves. And just cut right to the chase, the number one way that it doesn't matter which club you belong to, whether you're the can't receive or the whatever, the antidote, the elixir is presence. And it's that we struggle that, oops, that was a lie. Up until now, we've struggled to give it to ourselves. Presence, just presence. That's all I'm talking about. Keep it simple. Everything falls under the umbrella of presence. So, whatever your personal exact, if it's health, wealth, or relationships, don't take off on me. Stay here and give yourself presence. That's what we're here for. So, there'll be lots of fun words. Maybe not. I might be quiet for quite. Oh, yeah, I have a plan. Oh, you guys, it's so exciting. I actually have a plan. It's going to be so fun. So, knowing that that is my intention to unspell myself, which means nothing's more important than me being in presence. Me being in presence. That's what I'm here to give myself is presence. And sometimes that looks like a person sitting in silence, and you guys are giving yourselves presence right now. It looks like it. So, body posture in through the nose, out of the mouth. If I was wanting to be super fussy, I might point out a little bit of posture, but so if you want to just notice for yourselves, think spine, like back of body, nice and tall. And so also, we don't need to be perfect. So let your body tell you where it's like, yep, this is, and then just kind of take yourself the rest of the way into that quote unquote perfect posture mentally. Just visualize it. Get as like lifted sort of as you can without being silly about this. This isn't a workout. So body posturing and all the physical cues of the breath, I could watch that and see. And if you've got that all perfectly done, you still might not be in presence. So the part that is not visible is where is your attention? And we're here to give ourselves presence. So to all the intellects in the room, haha, that's funny because we're all intellects because we're all one. And that is my favorite place to avoid presence. So if that speaks to you, then I invite you to take your attention inside of your body. Where do you notice sensation? And, a tiny word of warning as you bring your attention to your sensations, especially if you're in a new space, whether that's this container or just anywhere in the world. So imagine every time you allow a spell to break, you become a different version of yourself. So literally every experience is quote unquote a new place for you. So taking your attention to sensation and not needing to scan the environment or your thought processes is likely to bring emotion up because it's kind of scary. And if it does feel, if slowing down and taking the intention internal brings up emotion in any kind of way, you are in a perfect opportunity to get to know yourself as long as you don't run away. Don't leave. Don't leave yourself. Stay there. Give it to yourself. Give yourself the attention. And really, please understand or hear this part. Every alarm bell that tells you it's not safe to be with yourself, it's not safe to receive, every alarm bell, either it's going to come up right now or it's going to come up later because it knows better than to come up right now because it knows you're just going to ingest it. Like don't underestimate yourselves, you guys. We are really good at creating reasons why we don't receive. So just let go. Keep breathing. And please, please, please stay in what I would say you could safely call a Sukhavati state. That's what you guys are in. If you choose to be, right? You could be tricking me. I don't really know where your attention is, but from your expressions and such, and it would really be a silly thing to even want to trick me about it. Like, just give it to yourself. Relax, bliss out. So I am going to push play on, I think I'm going to push play on one of the really special new, what is going on? One of the special new spell breaks from the 100 spell breaks that Brian did collection. I don't want to give it this much of introduction. I just want to play it. But of course, oh, wait. No, there we go. Who needs to push her Sukhavati button? Can you guys tell which one of us? Okay, keep Sukhavatiing. If I were you guys, I would be like peeking through my eyelids by now, for sure. Right, without screen sharing. Has anybody watched this already? The pink squishy Sukhavati button? Oh my God, is this the first? Yeah, don't, no spoilers in it. Stay. I just listened to part of it on my walk this morning and oh my God. Okay, so your job, if there was one, is to now listen, this is going to be fun. This is why this is super fun. Okay. I know we're all intellects. I know that. So do you. So that what you're about to hear is going to be delicious for your brain. And you're going to want to give it to yourself, aren't you? And so, what I'm offering is for you to experiment with letting yourself get this by inhaling and exhaling and keeping your attention on the experience of your body. Don't worry, you don't have to memorize it. You don't have to take notes. You don't have to repeat it back to yourself so that you can make sure to remember to how to explain it to somebody else. You just got to stay in your own Sukhavati. And I'm only going to give you a little tiny nibble of this too. So at any moment, I'm going to push stop. So you only get what you get. So there is no preliminaries.
Hey, I have done thousands of these now, and
Yeah.
I've done, since we launched this farm project, it's been probably 100. And
Yeah.
I have gotten, even though I don't have a format that I follow, because everyone is different,
Yeah.
here's what's the same. There will come a moment when you'll probably be kind of in a trance, eyes closed, and when I disappear off the session, when you go, wait, where'd he go? That means we were done, and that means
Okay.
it's time to just, and
Yeah.
you're in Ireland now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
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 So you
Yeah.
probably ain't too far from going to bed. The best thing you could do is turn
Yeah.
everything off, tell everybody shush, and just go to
I
bed.
did. I warned them already.
Perfect. Okay, good. So you
Yeah.
know, and then after the session, I will be uploading this into a folder for you. And based on
Great.
whatever we work on, I'll add one or two other sessions that'll help you get even more out of this. And
Super. Thank you.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome. You're going to get so much out of this. And my recommendation will be that we do this session, then you watch whatever other sessions I send, let those
Yeah.
integrate, and then come back and watch this one, and you're going to get way more out of it.
Excellent.
All
Awesome.
right. So what do you think I might be able to help with here?
So, up until now, Brian, I have held myself back from creating the life I would really prefer. Breathe, 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 breathe. And remember, you're absolutely in control of how much presence you give yourself right now, because you can trick me. I can't see where your attention is. That's up to you. And the cool thing about that is no one can ever take that from you. That's yours. It's where your power is. Now, who's willing to believe that every word you quote unquote, this is a heavy quotations, need, every word you need, quote, 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 that's not true. Every word you need to hear to set yourself free, he just said. Breathe, 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 breathe. And where's your attention now? Because it's these tickly intellectual moments that we leave ourselves. And if that's true for you and you start taking your attention inside right now, you might have some emotion to face. And I encourage you to just let fucking go and keep receiving. Just start practicing going up to the buffet and filling your plate. There's no rules. You can get 6 plates if you want. You can take more than you plan to eat. You can just take another plate. Just leave everything that you can't waste. And just continually come out of your intellect. And so who's willing to believe that every word, now remember, I didn't just play fucking Bugs Bunny. I'm not exaggerating here. Every single word. Now, I am going to invite you into your imagination, into your memory for a moment. If you recall, he starts out by telling her exactly where he plans to take her and how she can best serve herself beyond the spell break. And now your brains are going, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he said something about like go to bed or something like that. Yeah, I remember. And she's not listening to him. She already knows. She keeps interrupting him and saying, oh yeah, I already told my family that. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Okay, good. And he's really trying to let her know to make it the easiest possible journey for her. He's trying to spoon feed her what she needs to do next to just keep on being. Now, spoiler alert, he takes her into Sukhavati bliss. And before he does that, he says to her, here's how you can best serve yourself beyond. And she's not listening. It's the preliminaries. She's scared. And all she has to do is look at the fear, and then she would be able to hear him. And she's paid thousands, I don't know. That was one of the hundreds on the farm. So $1,500 American. That's what she's paid for this to be sitting there. So you got to know she wants every word of it, doesn't she? Oh, this is why Brian has to go. Is this on? It's okay to respond, you guys. When you're in Sukhavati, you can still be present. Isn't that neat? That it is presence. So feel free to like speak out loud, but also prioritize yourself because this is a self spell break. Oh, yeah. So for anyone that's been here with me on this self unspell yourself journey, Fran has learn it anyways, whatever. Even in this, like since starting it with the first 3 day, that's when I started this space, unspell yourself. Oh. And in the beginning, it wasn't like this. I was very quiet and I just took us into silence and we journaled by ourselves, everyone muted, because I didn't know how to stay present and do anything but be quiet. And over time, I started to learn, hey, I can open my eyes and I can stay in presence. So we did that. Remember those days, you guys? So 5-layer breathe. You guys seem to already know it, which is awesome. Trust yourself. You do know it. It's not complicated. Just use your belly. Take your attention really intimately into your breath. That's kind of the component of the L5 breath. That's the different. That's the part that I don't know if you're faking it or not. You're responsible for your attention. So take your attention into the sensation in your body and then breathe like a normal, calm person that receives an inhale. Because why wouldn't you? Like you receive, of course you receive. So heads up, if you're challenged in the receiving department, you most likely will benefit from exhaling more thoroughly. That's how you prevent yourself from inhaling. But it's a bit of a red herring because you're probably thinking, okay, I'm going to inhale really deep this time and receive. But then you're not paying attention by the exhale. And if you don't let it all out, you cannot take it all in. So that's a fun place to hide your inability to receive. Seems a lot like, why would you look at your ability to express if you're trying to receive? So just trust me and just go to the logic of it. If you don't empty all the shit out of your lungs, there's no room for new stuff to come in. And the other way that this is kind of hidden is that usually us thinkers are also talkers. And maybe not in all settings, but to our close personals, we can really take over the space. So we are expressing, we think, but when it's with words and it's just repeating the bullshit that we wish we would stop saying, that isn't helping. That's just putting it out in the form of the decisions and conclusions and perceptions and beliefs that your little inner ones have already said, or they're already saying those things and they're asking you to hear them. They're saying, listen to me, I'm crazy. Will you please get into presence? So, spoiler alert, I've watched way more of that spell break. So I know where he's going, which made me, really interested to hear the beginning again. But when I pushed pause just now, she spoke. He said, "What can I help you with?" And she spoke. And it's not the only thing she says, but I was really curious to listen back. I was excited to listen back because I wanted to hear the spell that he asks her to look at, or he invites her to have an awareness of. I was curious how clear it was in the first sentence that she speaks. And you guys, she basically, if she would just listen to herself, she already knows the answer. But she's not listening. She's not listening at all. She's not listening to Brian. She's not listening to herself because there's a bunch of unwitnessed emotion. And that's what he helps her bring up and feel safe with. And how fun is that? So I feel like it'd be a great idea to have some sort of like, well, I was going to say like a Brian Ridgway account so that every time it hits a certain number, I'll just book a one-to-one with him because how fun. Why would I ever not want that? So wanting a spell break with somebody is fun and it's awesome. It's like, I also like to go get my nails done and I pay somebody for it because it's fun. It's way, way, way nicer finished product than when I do them myself, let me tell you. So it's not that you might not want spell breaks with people, but you do not need them. And this girl did nothing wrong. She's a fucking rock star. And if she ever goes for another spell break with Brian, oh, who watched Armin on Tuesday? That guy was ready this time. He was ready. And what he brought to Brian was, God, last time I was here, I was so afraid of getting anything wrong. And he doesn't finish talking. Like he doesn't really finish the thought, but I was so fucking afraid when I had my spell break with Brian. I was so scared. I wasn't even there. I was really not there. And listen to this sentence I said. This is hilarious to me now. It was devastating at the time. He asks me, Jody, have you ever felt this sensation? Have you had this? Be honest with yourself, Jody. Have you felt this feeling before? I go, yeah. He goes, when? Are you ready for my response? I feel it is related to the idea of the hologram. What the fuck? So I feel it is related to the idea of the hologram. Okay, so let's slow down for a second. He asks, to me, a big significant feeling is coming up in that moment in the spell break. Sadness. It's sadness. And I've had this like very closed off relationship with sadness my whole life. And I wasn't as aware at that time, but a way that I do not feel safe up until now, I had not felt safe was asking for help. I would, up until now, I would only ask for help if I kind of knew for sure that they wouldn't be able to give it to me. Because then I wouldn't have to receive anything. So I've paid shit tons of money to get help, whether it's for business ideas or personal development or you name it. And I never get what I want out of the program. I don't let myself. Almost from the second the program starts, my critical analysis mind starts looking for what do I not agree with in this program? So I stay very safe from receiving. Okay. So, and that was frustrating. The other really, like, my heart goes out to all of us that have been not just intellects, but intellectually pursuing truth. Because you're never going to be satisfied because it's truth. So it's like, it's never going to let you down. Eh? So, but here's the curse of it. If you try to remain safe in your intellect of the truth, you won't be able to receive emotion. That's what we're talking about, receiving. You'll stop breathing when a charge comes up in your body. So here I am in this spell break, and I really want help from him, and I can't find any critical objection to it. So for lack of a better word, I trust this man to help me. So he does. And fear comes up, and he asks me, what are you feeling? Okay. He asks me to acknowledge this sensation in me that is me. He asks me, when have you felt her before? When have you felt yourself before, Jody? That's what he's asking me. And I deflect the question by saying, I feel it's related to the idea of the hologram. Now, the it's a little bit, I almost can kind of feel sad because I'm talking about myself in that sentence. I'm describing myself as this absolutely obscure, could never see that, like not 1 ounce of concrete like connection. I do not want him to see me. I don't want to see me, right? Can you feel that? And despite how fucking crazy I was in that session, so scared. I definitely feel no insecurity about being open about how scared I was feeling. So there's a level of forgiveness. Like I feel how, oh, I'm not on my case about it. And I'll tell you what, you guys, the ability to be easy on yourself when you recognize that you've been acting like a fucktard is where real safety will drop into place for you because you're allowed to give it to yourself. You can receive love, kindness. You're safe to not have to guard and be critical. Imagine that. Oh, it's funny that I used that buffet example because I was like, that's what? This is gross. Like, I don't even, anyways, I was wondering. I kind of was surprised that that example popped to mind, but a piece just fell into place. You're so safe to receive that you could accidentally feed yourself like marshmallow dessert for dinner and you didn't make a mistake. You're allowed to receive anything. It's okay. You're safe. You're safe. Does that speak to anyone? The fear of like, you have to be careful. You don't want to receive the wrong thing. So you got to like analyze it first. So just let's back up for a sec. Everyone breathe. I guess it's not really backing up, but let's just go into our memories for a moment and just reflect on how did you receive the little micro spell break that I really, if we can recall, I really encouraged everyone to just like start giving it to yourself as soon as I hit play. Actually, I was inviting you to give it, right? That energy that comes in through your nose, give yourself to yourself before I hit play. And you can do it with your breath and your posture, but there's this one component that it's up to you. It's where's your attention? And if you tried to put your attention on Brian's words instead of on yourself, you most likely were exactly how that woman was, not listening. You can't listen through your analysis thoughts first. You'll only crunch out the same shit you already know, no matter what you're listening to. So, who would like another chance? Imagine that, hey, a rewind button. So just notice for a second if you're even in the preliminaries now. So when I push play, just what if it's possible that the moment isn't about to get better? So there's nothing to wait for, and there's no reason to deprive yourself of full presence now. And I really want you to go Sukhavati because I got to fuck around with tech stuff again. So
Hey, I have done thousands of these now, and
yeah,
I've done, since we launched this farm project, it's been probably 100. And
Yeah,
I have gotten, even though I don't have a format that I follow, because everyone is different,
yeah,
here's what's the same. There will come a moment when you'll probably be kind of in a trance, eyes closed, and when I disappear off the session, when you go, wait, where'd he go? That means we were done, and that means
okay,
it's time to just, and
yeah,
you're in Ireland now, right?
yes, yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
You
yeah,
probably ain't too far from going to bed. The best thing you could do is turn
yeah.
everything off, tell everybody shush, and just go to bed.
I
And
did. I warned them already.
perfect. Okay, good. So you
Yeah,
know. And then after the session, I will be uploading this into a folder for you. And based on
great,
whatever we work on, I'll add one or two other sessions that'll help you get even more out of this. And
super. Thank you.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome. You're going to get so much out of this. And my recommendation will be that we do this session, then you watch whatever other sessions I send, let those
yeah,
integrate, and then come back and watch this one, and you're going to get way more out of it.
excellent, awesome.
All right. So what do you think I might be able to help with here?
So, up until now, Brian, I have held myself back from creating the life I would really prefer.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. So the entire spell break is in that what she just said. Um, I think everybody was on Tuesday for Armin's. Did I just get that feeling? No, not everyone. Well, Keith Krantz popped in again. Bless Keith Krantz. You never know what he's going to say, but it's always going to be excited. But what he came on and said was that Valentina shared with him one of the techniques that she found very beneficial. And she said early on, before she even had her spell break with Brian, she would listen to recordings and she would push pause and listen to what people said and then write it down and rewrite it as the truth. So keep breathing because you guys prioritize it. Maybe you already are. It looks kind of sick body around here. So as long as your attention's on you, you can still hear me. You don't have to miss anything. But you will miss it guaranteed if you're trying to hear me first. So stay in your body. I'm going to read back exactly what she said. You can't get it wrong. I'm just going to read it back and just let yourself go really slow and see what you hear as a lie. I have held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. I think she even said up until now, but it doesn't matter. I have held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. And there's no quiz here, right? There's no getting it right or wrong. Just let yourself feel into that. What isn't true? I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. Another question might be, can you relate to that? Have you ever held yourself back from creating the life you prefer? Have you ever said that in any way, shape, or form? I just can't ever make myself do it. Let me think of some of my own. I've tried that, but every single time, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I have held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. So well, I don't know what time it is. I feel like I'm way, we got 20 minutes. Would anyone like to unmute and just like express? What do you hear in that? I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. Where might there be something that's not
The
true?
holding herself back part. What I hear is that she's scared more than she's been holding herself back.
Beautiful. Now you breathe. That's awesome. Yay. Right? You're listening to yourself. That's the invite here. What are you hearing your own self saying? I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer.
To me, that sounds like a preference for safety.
Oh yeah, right. Keep it safe. Stay inside. Do not go outside. Stay in a controlled environment, like that kind of idea.
She is creating what she prefers. She is really creating what she actually prefers, but
Right.
then become conscious that her preference is for safety above the other things that she thinks she wants.
Yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now you breathe. Remember yesterday, I felt I right. I had set an intention that we're gonna express our expansions, and the value in doing something like that is dropping into presence right after you speak. Word, like, listen to yourself more than hoping that the people around you heard what you said. This is all we're here by ourselves, each one of us. We're just here for us. Each one of us is here for ourselves. So when you speak out loud, which I highly encourage everyone to take a turn speaking out loud. In fact, wouldn't it be fun if we all unmuted and all spoke at once, but you really had tried to just hear yourself? It would be a very weird experience. I don't know that I've ever had that experience. But you want to be listening to you. So Daniel, listen to what you just said. Casey, listen to what you said. Not with your brain, because those were that was, I don't know if it was truth or your little kids talking. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to create an experience, I guess, to give you the opportunity to unspell yourself. Okay. Okay. I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. What would be a truth? How could I say that in truth? Because I've definitely said that before. What's the lie? What's the lie in that sentence? Where is she lying to herself? And what would the truth sound like? How could you express the same reality? Because I believe her.
I think for me, when I looked at what I thought I desired and how I was keeping myself back, and that for me is what would be happening and is happening.
Love it. Can you say that in a, so when you create, can you say it again? What is happening for you?
When I look at what I think I desire and realize that's not what I desire, and then I look at what I really do desire, then I'm not holding myself back.
Like I'm safe to desire.
Yeah, and be honest and in truth with what I really do desire, not something frivolous that I think
Okay.
would make me happy.
Pause. Yeah. Awesome. And breathe. You breathe and listen to what you said. Listen now, like not in your intellect. Don't think about what you just said. Listen. Find the corresponding sensation in your body that is going, ooh. And it might seem like it's because I'm doing this wrong. That might just be the sensation in my body. I'm becoming aware of a fear that I hold, that I always think people are mad at me, like all the time. I'm realizing, oops, did you hear all that nonsense? All the timey stuff? Anyways, get off my back. Leave me alone. Anywho, it might seem like something else is tickling a area in your body. Give me a break. We know by now we know that we're the creators. I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. Lisa, you ready?
It's coming through for me right now. This tightness across my belly feels like everything I have ever put in place and created to keep me from what it is that I desire.
Oh, now listen to it. Oh, girl, breathe. Look at you showing up to take it all in the first time you've ever been here. Go for it. Give it to yourself. You're safe. So keep your attention on that band, especially after expressing.
Ah.
Yeah, breathe. It's okay. Express with the exhale. Oh, I think who knows? It must have been on the 3-day, and Brian encouraged somebody to cannonball breathe. I'd never heard him do that before. Like that. If you can't receive, you guys, you can't express. I promise that's where it's at. You're not used to expressing, except for we're fucking know-it-all loudmouths. We talk a lot. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So we do have this like valve of expression, and it helps us not just implode. So we're learning how much we can express with an exhale. Less words, more exhale. Lisa, do you want to get rid of this for good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in through the nose, out of the mouth. We're all Lisa, right? Everybody, we're all one. Ah. In through the nose, out of the mouth. And when you inhale, it initiates from the belly. So let it go deep into the body. You're pushing that Sukhavati button. Just slowing down, but not decreasing the intensity of that sensation. That's not up to you. In fact, it might want to turn itself up even. And your job is to just keep breathing. In a way, we're like learning to enjoy the ride. I don't think I'm gonna repeat this back verbatim, but I believe you just expressed something about every decision and conclusion and perception and belief you've ever formed is in this band of energy that's been holding you back from having the life that you want. Yeah. Okay. So let's throw all that energy back into that intersection of infinite and possibility. And you're going to express that energy, maybe for the first time ever, through your exhales. Whatever your attention is on is what will come out on your exhales. And it's either going to be the ideas that we verbally diarrhea out of our mouths, or it's going to be that band of energy that really wants to keep you safe. It's like a boa constrictor wanting to keep you safe by just giving you a big old snuggle. Yeah. So just breathe into the belly, even deeper into the thighs. You can take this or leave this, and you can just listen and not even move. But I'm would encourage you to get to the front of your couch, spread your legs wide open so there's room for your stomach to move. But sit up. See, like I'm on my chair and I'm like all pushed forward. And admittedly, I'm even being a little dramatic there, but sometimes I find that beneficial to kind of get myself feeling safe in my body. Like, feel safe in that body. You got this. In through the nose, out of the mouth. Hands down. Oh. You know, everything we've ever picked up that tells us that we're not safe to feel our feelings is a lie. You're only safe when you feel your feelings. So you got this. You know, even if you like this is so random and I hope this helps you feel safe, but even if you like vomited all of a sudden on camera, oh my God, we all saw it. I think this is even being recorded. So even in the like, but you know what? You're still safe. You'd probably become the biggest star of L5 if you're into that. But it like, what is the worst case scenario? Like, it's fine. Just you don't have to. There's no award for it, but you're allowed to like, I don't know, you could even fart really loud if that felt beneficial. Ah, you got it. You got this. The fifth layer of the L5 breath, honey, is a smile. You're safe to enjoy this. Ah. Ah. So you guys, please just keep breathing. Give yourself. I have held myself back from really, now I admit I've listened to the rest of this. So it's not that I knew and you didn't or anything like that. I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. What's not, where he takes her very quickly is to an awareness that she is not nice to herself. She could have said that in a way of like, I put myself in a chokehold and try to squeeze the living shit out of myself every time I think about anything I prefer. Lisa, does that resonate? I have a boa constrictor wrapped around my body that squeezes me. It's no joke, Brian. I try to kill myself when I lean towards the preferred. Breathe, honey. You are going to be so glad that you let this come out. And it's as simple as an exhale. We are just invested in overcomplicating. So I appreciate how unsafe you might your little kids are telling you it's not okay to let us out. It's not okay to let go of these decisions and conclusions. So what she is saying, what Brian hears her say is that she is hard on herself. Now, you guys, we're creative energy. It's no joke. If you're hard on yourself, you will be able to end your own life, whether it's because you don't eat properly or you are so depressed that you take your own life. Like, it's no joke. And it kind of is, because you're infinite spirit energy and you're just fucking around with yourself. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And when you show your body that you will let breath in, you are showing yourself love. It's love that's coming in through your nose and out of your mouth. So let a lot of it out of your mouth. You're safe to let go of that piddly little amount of love that you've just been like trying to never let go of so that you at least had some. So let it all out. And then without any urgency, just bring it all back in. Oh, that's the fourth layer of the 5-layer breath. Lisa, take your attention, get really intimate with paying attention to where the inhale turns into an exhale, like as if you have to write a paper on it. So you need to really, really pay attention. Not, you can take your attention off the band around your belly. You can take it off everything. Just put it right onto your breath. And just see, just invite yourself to smooth that process out. You're going to let it all out. You're going to take it all in. You're going to let that body get flooded with love in the, oh, that was Armin's question. He's like, but how do I love myself? And he's like, give me a fucking break, Armin. This is how he like actually spoke to Armin. Dude, give me a break. You know how to do this. He's like, okay, are you ready? That's what you want to know? That's your question? Here we go. It's the 700 billion step system. In through your nose, out of your mouth. Don't overcomplicate any of it. You're safe. And you're not just safe, girl. You are changing your life. She's receiving. She's giving it to herself. I think, because I can't know where your attention is. But you seem to be hanging in there. Keep going. It's not bottomless. It's not endless. It's not going to hurt you. It's you. It is you. I have held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. So this would be my attempt at changing that into the truth. I've created an experience where I've had emotions, and up until now, I've allowed those to pull me away from my preferred. Oops, I did it too. Pull me away. What's pulling me? I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. What's coming to mind right now is like, everything I've ever done is my preferred. Even the things I, up until now, labeled as unpreferred. That feels true to me. Even though I, 2 seconds ago, could have told you guys a whole bunch of stuff I did to hold myself back from creating the life I prefer. It's not true though. So what that spell break, which I am pretty sure, everyone's going to run and go listen to it, which is awesome. Do it. Fuck, do it. I've held myself back from really creating the life I prefer. What else is in this sentence is that she's reporting that she's a victim to herself. Like imagine like a couple, for example, a man and woman just out at a resort, and you're there too, and you don't know them, they're strangers. And the woman comes over to you and says, I'm in grave danger, and it's that man. He's going to kill me. Can you help me? Like they come to tell you that they are unsafe, but they are trapped in the relationship. And that's what she's saying about her and herself. She's saying, Brian, I hope that my higher self isn't listening, because it's trying to fucking kill me. And I really need you to like make it stop that. She's a victim to herself, right? And what could be scarier? It's not the man. You know what I mean? Like it's even that scenario with the like couple on vacation, that pales in comparison. We're the thing we're scared of. So that's why we won't give it to ourselves. Now, give it to ourselves is just ourselves to ourselves. It's like we sort of believe you're asking us to suck on cyanide. We don't really trust ourselves. Oh, and up until now, why would we? We're like a boa constrictor around our actual like chest cavity, and we can't fucking breathe until we realize, wait a minute, yes, I can. That was an illusion. Lisa, how's that band around your body feeling?
When I allow the air to flow under and below, I can feel it letting go. When I don't, it comes back like that.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Stay in connection. Now breathe and listen to what you just said with your body, not your brain. Yeah, let your body, talk wherever and just let the emotion come. So the part that I played, well, I played the whole thing, the same parts twice. But the beginning, you guys, the preliminaries, he gives it all away. So I'm bringing that up, Lisa, because as you know, he's giving her like spell break aftercare. He's telling her, listen, lady, I'm going to rock your world. And you're going to go into like fucking Zen town, whatever, and I'm going to be gone. And so he tries to tell her, and I bet you she wished she listened when she gets to that point, right? She's probably like, oh, what did he say? So breathing, everybody. There's no preliminary and there's no postiary. It's all the same. And as we do this, because we're all just desiring to go more to our preferred, we are inviting an awareness of energies that we haven't up until now been aware of. We haven't admitted them, we haven't allowed them. So if there's any prizes, maybe Lisa would get one today because she seems to have brought up like, yay, you got the most emotion. Obviously, there's no contest, but we really want to know that Lisa is not delicate right now. Nothing like she's actually getting the most expand. That's not true. So spell break aftercare isn't about like being in the infirmary. It's about enjoying what you came here to give yourself. Like to this space, sure, but like to the planet. Enjoying what you came here to give yourself. And getting out of this incessant dialogue that like we are supposed to be living our life in a way that prevents experiences such as what Lisa appears to be experiencing right now. So the fifth layer is a smile. Every single conscious breath you give yourself will unspell you. You're either in
I can
presence
feel
or
my
you
hips now.
You what?
I can feel my hips now.
Oh, you can feel your hips now? Is that what you just said?
More. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Fall in love with that body, honey. Oh, that was a lie. We don't fall in love. We don't fall in anything. We're not in fear. We're never in emotion. Be in love with that body. Love comes in through the nose. Let it all the way in, all the way to your toes. I guess I've got my own work to do because I still feel uncomfortable telling people to breathe into their vaginas, but that's probably a beneficial. Ah, that spell break, you guys, that one that I just played you a little clip of. I don't know how it'll land for men, how it'll hit for men, but it's all about her admitting that it's okay for her to be a woman. Yeah, fuck. It's just rapid fire, the like awakenings that are happening right now. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everyone. Lorna and Alfredo and Annette, I know you didn't get to speak. Can you live with that? You're gonna, oh, that made everyone smile. Okay, good. That's all we needed. Mwah! Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Grateful. Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
of you. All of me as you.
Mm. Mm.